Okay, guys, I'm back. We're back. Everyone's back. You know what's not back? My stream deck. It still won't work. I don't know what I did. I don't know what's wrong. I think it might just be something to do with some plugin somewhere. I don't know. It broke. Rough. But guess what? The YouTube stream is up and working. I didn't get the YouTube, like, mobile stream up, unfortunately. Like, my Stream Elements multi-stream canvas just refuses to work. I found out what the problem is with a lot of fiddling. Like so much fiddling. Like, an obscene amount of fiddling. I got it, I fiddled all over the place, dude. I got it up, so, for horizontal though, just in time for us to do our annual. I hope that we'll continue doing it basically ad infinitum, until my career crashes and burns, where we're raising money for the World Wildlife Fund. We're doing our yearly charity stream as part of the World Wildlife Fund's Go Live for Nature endeavor. Last year was back in October, and I want to say we raised like a solid amount of money. Let me check. We actually had a decent amount. Oh god, yeah, I can't remember what it was last year, but we were the #3 stream in, I think, the world who had donated, like, raised money for this specific endeavor. This year, we have a goal of $1,000, which I only have the one stream to do it because I gotta go to Australia. Unfortunately, I gotta flee the country, so this is our one stream. If we don't make it, I totally get it. We've been doing a lot of charity streams, just like last year. We've been doing so much good in the world, you guys. So if we don't make it, that's fine, but I do want to get as close as we can. An initial goal of 500 I thought seemed okay, and if you donate, as one person already has, actually, then you get to join the Board of Wildlife Warriors. Let's see who already donated. We already raised $25. Let me refresh the page. Tiltify has this weird thing where it doesn't actually show you live updates. Hey, Luke, who says let's get this started. Hell yeah, Luke, welcome back. And welcome to the board. Let me get this actually like up and in frame for you. Umbral Draconic says, did you defeat the devil and get the golden one with all that fiddling? I thought the actual lore was that the fiddler dude didn't win. I thought he got his shit kicked in by the devil. Am I wrong? I thought he didn't. I thought he lost. Or that it was like commonly understood that he won and that he actually wildly lost. I don't know. Either way. Here we are, our first donation from Lukage. Wildlife Warriors. Here we are. This stream means a lot to me, you guys. All of you, I think by now, know that I used to be a zoology major, and I used to work at a zoo, actually, an AZA accredited institution over in Oregon. I have been essentially from the time I was born up through being in my college career. I was doing all of this like animal related stuff. I wanted to go into research, first of all, animal conservation, and then work at a zoo, and then go into research. I did all those eventually. And so now coming back and being able to do this sort of fundraising full circle in my adult life still, even though I don't work in the field anymore, is a huge part of just, I don't know, my overall goal as a creator, really, beyond all of the TTRPG stuff I do. Like, this sort of thing is so close to home for me and so much a part of my overall goal that it really makes me happy to have you guys be here for, you know, and be a part of it. But here we are, Luke, with the $25 donation. Let me actually, there we go. Actually get numbers up there. That being said, we're going back to our horror gaming as well. We're gonna be doing some spooky shit, cause the game got really scary really fast and I wasn't expecting it to. I didn't realize it would lean so hard into like the analog horror or doppelganger, like uncanny valley type stuff so fast, but we're gonna play Metazooa as well. Mr. Max Taylor's version says the command doesn't have an actual link. Oh no, wait, here's the link. Let me put it in chat. Does that work? That should be working. I thought it was the same one in... It's working for me? So I don't know. Oh no. Lucas says it's working for him as well. Well, maybe try refreshing. That's like that's my ITS advice is start it over again. Oh, it's only text on mobile. Yeah, mobile doesn't work. Mobile's not great. I just put the straight up link without any extra text in pinned to chat. So if you're on mobile, you can copy and paste it. But Lucas says the link is working. Yeah, okay, perfect. Also, we just had another dono come in as we were watching. Oh my god, thank you guys so much. Let me see who this was. It looks like we're up to $125 now. Let me update the actual goal on the overlay so you guys can keep up as we go. But we had another donation from... Oh, gotta refresh the page. Hold on. Please hold. Yeah, from Rowan Cross, who donated $100. Thank you so much, Rowan. Oh my gosh, hi. And Reject Rev, hi, says I should probably say hi. Hello, and thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs as well, kicking off a Golden Kappa train. It is on its way. Phoenix says, as an IT professional, restarting is good too. It truly is. And Joster says, mallards are androgynous amphibians. Are you talking about mallard ducks? That's news to me. Umbral Draconics and Vito Tennant are also here in chat for YouTube. Vito saying, where can one donate? If you're watching on YouTube right now, the link is in the description of the live stream, so it should be there. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Umbral Draconics is now quoting the Fiddler thing. Okay, so he did lose. Or he did win. Wild. I don't know where I heard that he lost. Lucas says my only duck facts I know are not safe for work. I know exactly which duck fact you're talking. There's not good duck. Dude, ducks are terrible animals. It's ducks and otters that are just objectively bad guys. But Rowan Cross, thank you so much for the donation and helping us help wildlife. Here we are. I could spout on forever about animals and like animal related facts. It was 4 years of my, hi, WWF Global is here. Hello, hello, welcome to the stream. We just started. We were actually about to play, I would think we might go in and do, what was it called, Metazooa? What's that game where you guys can help me, oh my gosh, like guess, Luke, did you know it? The one where we try and guess an animal based off of like scientific info. Metazooa? Metazooa. There we are. Let's play that, because I feel like that's a good start to a stream all about animals. WWF says, thank you so much for the donations. Yeah, of course. If you guys wanted to learn more about the World Wildlife Fund and all the stuff that they do as well, there is also, I'll put it in chat, a link that kind of gives you information about specifically the live streaming segment of what they do. And I'm going to be visiting them in early October, actually. We just arranged to swing by and say hello. She says, yes, I love that game. Yeah, we had so many good guesses last time. But this is the page all about World Wildlife, the World Wildlife Fund and their wildlife streamers and the current campaign that's going on, which is the annual Go Live for Nature event. And if you guys wanted to stream yourselves, there are links to do that, more information on what exactly your donation is going to and all these FAQs. So that being said, we had 5 donations so far? Dude, I closed my eyes for like 2 seconds. We're at $205. Oh my God. Amazing. Let me change the tip goal progress, which is really just like the dono goal progress for the stream. Whenever I do these charity streams, I suspend any money coming to me. So that's why you're not seeing the usual like, exclamation mark tip commands and stuff like that. They won't work, not for this stream. But we had some additional donations come in from, oh man, this is so exciting. Oh my God, an anonymous donor who donated $25. Thank you so much, Anonymous. That is super sweet of you. I know some people donate anonymously and they didn't mean to. If you were the $25 person and you were like, hey, I just pressed that button by accident and forgot to put in my name and you want to shout yourself out, please feel free to. And we also had Daydreamer who donated $50. Thank you so much, Daydreamer. I remember seeing your name in other supportive events as well, so it's great to have you back. So that was a $50 dono. And then the last one was, I need to figure out if I'm going to do the underline or the dot. I'll do both. Why not? There we go. And then HT, also known as Hunter, who donated $5, saying it's all I got at the moment. Go Pandas. Dude, I appreciate the hell out of that. Any amount helps, truly. And I've mentioned this before, but when it comes to organizations like the World Wildlife Fund and other charity events, they know how to stretch that dollar to the absolute max. So truly anything helps. But Hunter, thank you so much for the $5 donation. You are helping us more than you know. There we go. I think we're all caught up. WWF says, yes, go Pandas. Dude, you guys gave me, back when I was at TwitchCon, if you guys are at TwitchCon, by the way, it's coming up in October, like mid-October. Last time I was there, the World Wildlife Fund had a booth out there, and if you go up to them, you can answer a couple questions. Highly recommend finding them. You can answer a couple questions about animals. They're pretty easy. And I asked for a harder one, and then I fucking sucked at it, so that wasn't great. But they gave me a little stuffed animal panda, actually, and it's the cutest thing ever. It's in my, like, memories box, so, I don't know. Definitely recommend seeing them and going and saying hi at the booth as well if you have a chance and you're gonna be at TwitchCon, if they're gonna be there this year. Yeah, they say they will be at TwitchCon again. Come visit, please do. Also, the stuffed animals are so cute. They had a bunch of options. I think they had, like, I want to say they had a koala, or it might have been a capybara. It was 4-legged, that's all I remember. Oh my gosh, yeah, we had more donations. Holy shit. Wait, let me We're at 480. We're almost halfway there. I just started, y'all. We are less than 20 minutes into stream. We're halfway to our major goal. This is amazing. We're at $480. Mr. Max Taylor's version came in with a $25 donation. Umbral Dracronix with 250. Umbral, dude. Thank you. Holy shit. Let me check the YouTube chat as well. I'm kind of like trying to juggle my time here real fast. The World Wildlife Fund is cheering so much in chat. This is so cute. $250 raised. And then for Mr. Max Taylor's version, here we are. I really need to improve. I need to get lines on this thing so I don't... You see all this slanting? Good God. Taylor's version, here we are. With a $25 dono as well. Am I missing anyone? I think that's everyone. Yeah, that's everyone. You guys are amazing. Thank you all so much. This is so cool. Arya says animals. And Umbral says, my donation's not for me, it's from everyone who comes here to support your effort. I'm but merely a provider. You're so sweet, Umbral. Oh, Vito said the anonymous was me. It was my bad. Oh my gosh, yeah, absolutely. Let me fix that for you, Vito. Over on YouTube. That was, I assume, the anonymous. We'll just say, Vito Tenant with the 25 from earlier. Y'all are the best. Lucas says, our zoo just announced we're sending one of our polar bears to the Oregon Zoo this fall. Please take care of Calic. We love him. Dude, I could go on about the Oregon Zoo's amazing polar bear exhibit. It didn't used to be amazing, mind you. It used to be pretty cramped, but nowadays the new one is intense. It's amazing. They did a massive overhaul of it. I think I don't know if they finished. They might be still currently working on it. The plans for it went so hard. They were so cool. But yeah. Anyway. Let's see. Joster says the on-screen chat looks very OSRS. Oh, that's the like old school RuneScape thing, right? I went for the same like I have a brand package, which is it's got like set fonts, and Cormoran Garamont is the name of the font that I use for like little headings and things like that. But let me let me get the overall dono goal up. So we're at 400 and we're at 580. What the fuck? I just like looked over. This is the pro to having several monitors as I get jump scared by your guys' generosity. Joster says it's Joester, not Joster. Joester. Hello. Thank you so much. Join us as we check on who just donated the most recent amount. Reject Rev with another $100. Reject Rev, thank you so much. It looks like R3 GECTREV. Oh my god, this is so cool, you guys. Thank you all so much for helping us out. The team is truly amazing. They're all the sweetest human beings. They're saying, oh my god, this is crazy. Thank you, legends. This is amazing. And Natsu says wearing white while trying to make me think it's Sunday. This dress actually has a grease stain. Hold on, if I zoom in, I have to do this manually. If I zoom in, can you guys see? There's like, you see this grease stain? Unrelated to the World Wildlife Fund. I can't get rid of it. I don't know how to. I've tried so many times. I can't wear this in public anymore, but on stream it's like just far away enough that you can't really tell, and it's like slightly off camera. Anyway, Biggie Cheese says, I just don't join back in. What's the target donation amount? Right now we're aiming for $1,000, which is a lofty goal, but we're trying to go for, let me see, we're at 580. Let me update everything here for you. Our original like tentative goal was 500. Our like overall goal for the stream, like lofty ambitions, like wanting to get as best as we can, is $1,000. Rowan says 1,000 should be our starting point. You guys are so sweet. Also, I realize I haven't been streaming on TikTok this entire time. Let me do this. There we go. So there might not even be that many people who... I think people don't realize I'm live right now. Whoopsies. There we go. Streaming on as many platforms as possible is always a good move. But HG says we're halfway there, living on a prayer. And Rowan Cross says we got this, chat. We do got this. While we're hanging out and while we're raising money, Ice Lord Ulmo, thank you so much for the follow. We also have Nodster who's on 30 streams in a row saying, yeah, back up to 10 weeks of streams. Welcome back. And then Peebs, hi, welcome in. Thanks for the follow. Rechecked Rev, thank you for the 10 subs from earlier. Biggie Cheese had a sub as well. And then we had a hydrate that I never did, so... We're back on top of things. Dude, I had someone text me the other day, earlier today, like an hour ago, out of nowhere. I haven't had a conversation with them in like a month, and they were like, hey, gun emoji, don't forget to hydrate. And I was like, me? And they were like, yeah, you. Nonster wants me to hydrate again. I can do that. And you guys want to try and guess some animals? Macy, hello, welcome back. Saying, hey, Diana, how are you doing? We're doing good. We're doing amazing. We're getting so much done. Oh my god. Also, the bro cosplayer says, I think my cat Ezra is trying to eat my shirt. I mean, it's fibrous, I guess. Oh, there we go. So we're playing Metazooa, which is a game that someone introduced to me ages ago. It's the perfect game for animal nerds. St. Andrew says, how's your lemon tummy? It was pretty okay. It was rough for the rest of that night, but we're doing okay now. I would have got more lemon juice, but I haven't had the chance to go to the store this entire week because I've been doing so much to prep for Australia. Man, Notster says just drowning the streamer. It's good for me, I think. Mr. Max says, I once saw a wild turtle in the Grand Cayman Islands, like a foot away. Like a big one? Like an actual sea turtle or like a tortoise? Also, Lucas says, anyone else want to match a pledge? If she finishes Metazooa before the guest counter runs out, we donate $10. Oh no. Okay, so for those who don't know, the way Metazooa works is it gives you the general like vibe of an animal based off of its classification, you know, the kingdom, order, phylum, all that sorts of thing. And we have to try and guess as best as we can what animal it is. It doesn't get super specific. It's not like subspecies or anything like that, but it'll start to create a tree and it'll give you at least one relative or it'll go up to a certain branch and tell you that the creature you're targeting has a match in that branch. You'll see what I mean when we hop into it. There's only 20 guesses though. So we're starting with the general like animal kingdom. Does someone want to throw out an animal to begin? We could do sea turtle. Also, Ice Lord says you're very cute. No further message. Oh my god, thank you. Welcome in, welcome in. And Rowan is in with the matching. Okay, so if we finish Metazooa before the guest counter runs out, Lukage and Rowan are going to donate $10. HT is starting off strong with Wallaby. And Lukage says this game is also daily, so it works like Wordle, so please no spoilers. Yeah, if you guys were gonna play it. Oh my god, Panda. Wait, Panda's a way better guess to begin with. Hold on. Let's do Panda. We're gonna go Giant Panda because that's the one depicted in the WWF logo. Let's start with that. Okay. So the goal animal is gonna be in these question marks here. We got down to Caeniformis, which is a suborder, or Caeniformia, sorry, which is basically anything that is a like fox, cat, wolf, you know, dogs, and you know, wild cats all fall into this category. Bears fall into that category. Anything that you think of that's like, it's the broader like category could be carnivore, but it's not, they're not all 100% carnivorous. So yeah, that means it's not a marsupial then, is it? I can't remember. This is where I get called out as a fake zoologist. Let's see. Vito says a fun fact I recently learned is that there are two different types of red pandas, Himalayan and Chinese red pandas. Oh, dude, they've had I remember when red pandas like took the internet by storm. Muriac says we should do elephant seal next. We could do elephant seal, yeah. Let's do, so that means we've ruled out, by the way, this is like all animals. So we've ruled out the entirety of the like insect side of the animal kingdom. So this is a pretty decent start. So the answer in giant, whatever we're looking for, the giant panda have this in common. Elephant seal is not in the database. What if we do seal? Just has seal in general. We could also do like a walrus or something like that. That just says Diana should only ever play this game, hone those skills. Oh god. And let's see. There's elephant seal, there's brown bear. Oh my god, Lucas also says it's Bat Bear Week, but I don't think it's a bear. Okay, we could do, someone else has said trash panda's a good next guess. That's true. Raccoons are, oh, raccoon, there we go. Raccoons are in this family, I believe. We'll see. Fingers crossed. A mustelid. Okay. Got it. So this is close. This is good. We're getting closer. We'll talk about Fat Bear Week in a sec, though. I do actually, someone remind me to talk about that. That's my favorite week. Someone recommended coyote. So we're down to the mustelids. Musteloida is a superfamily of carnivorous animals united by shared characteristics of the skull and teeth. They are the sister group of pinnipeds, which includes seals. So basically, non-aquatic. Muriac says a fisher cat. Did they get that specific? Fisher cat? No, not quite. But raccoon, so it's raccoon-like. It's got raccoon vibes, essentially. Lucas says I won't shut up about Fat Bear Week. Don't worry, I got you. Honey badger's a good guess. Hi, G the Mystic, welcome in. Strange Miniatures also says fox. I think fox would work, right? Maybe? Someone else said Wolverine. Yeah, let's do Wolverine. over on TikTok, because that's... No. Wait. Yes! That's one step closer! A diverse family of carnivorous animals, including weasels, badgers, otters, polecats, martens, grisons. I don't even know what a grison is. What is that? One of 26 cantons of Switzerland. I don't think that's what we're looking at. Otherwise known as mustelids, they form the largest family in the suborder Caeniforma of the order Caeniforma, with about 66 to 70 species. So we've narrowed all the animals in the world down to 66 to 70. Natsu says I feel like we need to see honey badger pics. Hold on. I'll oblige that request. Look at this guy. Look at this angry little man. Look at this angry little man getting his shit rocked by a porcupine. He looks so angry, this poor man. Anyway, there's your honey badger content for the day. Wait, we've hit goal? What the fuck? The goal? The big goal? What? Oh my god, I just saw the World Wildlife Fund like channel freaking out in my chat. It's like all pink right now. It's excited chatter. You guys, holy shit. We had so many new donations. Oh my god, Charlie with $25. Holy, let me get this on the board. Y'all are amazing. Okay, wait, am I gonna fit these? I should be able to fit these. Holy shit. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you to Charlie who donated $25. Here we are. 25. I'm gonna try and fit these in. We had Biggie Cheese. Hi, Biggie, who donated $100. Amazing. Thank you so much, Mr. Lactose. Mr. Biggie Cheese. I do need to know what kind of cheese specifically. There is a right answer. For $100, we had an anonymous donor with 200. Thank you, thank you. Whoever you are out there, your contribution is so appreciated. Holy shit. And then we had, last but not least, Rowan Cross with another $100 saying just, oh, look at that, we hit goal. Y'all are amazing. Hey, and Tyler Oakley has just rated us with a party of 59 viewers. Hey, Tyler, how's it going? Perfect timing. We are celebrating. We just hit our goal of $1,000 for the World Wildlife Fund. But this is a good time to stretch and hydrate. Everyone, well done. Pat yourselves on the back. We're also in the middle of an animal guessing game. But that's amazing. And then the last but not least, Rowan Cross with another $100. Let me add that to your existing to get us to 200 on the board. My God, this is so cool. Y'all are the best. Also, welcome in D-Mans, Annalisa, Buffy Geek, Lulu, Charlie T, Greenry, Rezalancy, and I think, yeah, Cookies Apples as well. We had some hydrates. We had some new followers. Welcome to the team, you guys. If you don't know me, I'm Diana Faye. I'm a tabletop gaming content creator who does this about once a year, trying to raise as much money as we can for the World Wildlife Fund in a very short amount of time. And we hit our goal, like in a stupidly short. We were like half an hour into stream, and we got it, which means we're gonna do the streamer thing of moving the goalpost, but like in a good way and not a bad way. We're gonna set the goal at 1,250 to see if we can get a little bit further. Every little bit helps. The World Wildlife Fund, you guys know them and you love them. They're an amazing organization that does a lot of good in the world and a lot of advocacy for essentially creatures that can't advocate for themselves, which is a really special sort of good in the world. So yeah, thank you guys so much. Thanks for coming in. Tyler, thanks for rating and trusted me with your audience. I can't say that it was a good choice, but today we're all celebrating together. If you guys have to rate and run, you know, either Tyler or friends, absolutely feel free to. We're just chilling. Right now we're playing a game called Metazooa, which is where we are trying to guess an animal. If you're an animal nerd, this is 100% your type of game. We are trying to basically go, you know, down by, you know, kingdom, order, phylum, species, all that, and trying to guess a very specific animal. And so far, anytime we make a guess and we don't get it right, the game will tell us if it shares a family, order, you know, subspecies or whatever, or species or whatever with the animal that we guessed, or that we're trying to guess, if that makes sense. So we guessed Wolverine, and it's like, well, the answer's not Wolverine, but they're both mustelids. So we're getting closer and closer, and so we do need another. We just looked at honey badger pictures, and we guessed Wolverine. We need another guess. Our plan is to try and do it in less than 20 guesses. Someone said ferret. Ferret is a very good guess. Your butt take says blue whale. So much in common. Dude, blue whales and wolverines are like this. A mink is also another good guess. I want to say we'll do ferret and then mink. We got a little further. We got really, oh man, so weasels, ferrets, and minks. So, wait, if we're down to weasel, ferret, and mink, that means it's gotta be one of those three, I'm guessing, right? So, someone already guessed mink. Fingers crossed, chat, this might be it. No. Okay. Damn. So, we have to go up one. So, it's not specifically a ferret or mink, but it's something else that's like between wolverine and ferret, essentially. Stoat. Isn't a stoat? Stoats and minks are the same thing, though, right? Aren't they? Possum is another guess, but I think possum is a little too far, isn't it? I think that's back up here with Mustelidae, I think. I could be wrong. Anyway, Umbral Draconics is heading off. Thank you so much for your support, Umbral. Thanks for being here and hanging out. Let's see. Let's see if stoat count. Yeah, stoat doesn't count. I think stoats and minks are the same thing, are they? Stoat. Oh, also known as an ermine. I'm wrong. Close enough, though. God, these little guys are so cute. They're the sweetest little things. I have I think a stoat skull somewhere around my apartment. Ethically gotten, by the way. Wingblade says, y'all are so knowledgeable about animals. I'm just gonna learn from all the smart people today. Welcome in. This game is so much fun, honestly. This is like a polecat. That was my nickname in college. That was my nickname before I became a streamer. Let's try weasel. And if that doesn't work, we're going with otter and seeing if we overshot it, maybe? Was that it? That was it, we got it! Dude! Hell yeah! Well done, chat! A long-tailed weasel specifically is what it was thinking of. A long-tailed weasel, also known as the bridled weasel, or masked ermine, or big stoat, is a species of weasel found in North, Central, and South America. Well done. Good on you guys. Also, Lucas says, on my way to donate again, $10 more. Thank you so much. We fucking nailed it. We had 14 guesses remaining. We didn't even hit 10. Oh, amazing. Also, Wingblade, thank you so much for the sub. Drenger and Distant Spoon, it's great to see you guys. Welcome in. Thanks for the follows. And Yearbud Dank says, does that mean other weasels are unbridled? I'm gonna look up a picture of this guy. Bridled. While we go into animal fun facts. Yeah, look at this guy. Ah, he's so cute. Oh. I also love how the weasels have like those little tufts sometimes at the end of their tails. Yeah, here we are. Look at his little tip, his little tail. The cutest thing. I love that game. That is so fun. It is only once a day. There are practice rounds and things like that, so you can do other ones, but, oh my god, we were also gonna talk about Fat Bear Week. Oh my god, so if you don't know, I'm gonna put this in the chat as well for those who are curious and who want to vote. Fat Bear Week is this thing where they are so cute. They're the sweetest thing. Where basically there's this national park in Alaska. Yeah, here we go. Some of the largest brown bears on Earth make their home at Brooks River in Katmai National Park in Alaska. They get fat to survive, and Fat Bear Week is an annual tournament celebrating their success in preparation for winter hibernation. Matchups are open for voting from September 23rd through 30th between 12 to 9 p.m. Eastern, 9 to 6 p.m. Pacific. So you guys can vote. Starting now through the end of I guess starting 2 days ago, through the end of the month, and it will basically like put these bears in brackets, saying where you can like, which bears you want to vote for. I think there was one bear that won last year and the year before who was like a 2-time world champion. Lucas says, rip Otis, the Zen Master and greatest Fat Bear Week champion. Dude, rest in peace, Otis. What a champ. Oh my god. Howard Moonlight on YouTube says, yay, Fat Bear Week. Yeah, and also Wingblade says, I've only discovered Fat Bear Week this year and it's becoming my Roman Empire, as it should be. Uncreative says, Grazer is number 128. So these are like the before and after pictures. It's who gained the most weight, essentially. And I honestly think number 909 did. I mean, he looks chonky. He's got a visible, like, he's got a fat ass now. And I can't say that for number 26 up here. I wish they all had names. Is it just numbers? It must just be numbers. You have to insert your email address for this. I'm gonna, for posterity, switch away, even though, you guys all know my business address. There we go. But this is important. There we go. I am not a robot. Submit vote. There's also other polls, so you can keep scrolling and see other... Oh my god! Holy shit. It's like this bear went on a diet right before they started counting, specifically so they could be the best gainer on this one. Holy shit. This guy went from like borderline skin and bones to being a sphere. Notzer says, put a little paunch on. Luke says, my second favorite contestant was Bear 747. Bear Force 1. Oh my god. Oh, goodness. I feel like... Okay. Yeah. 856 absolutely gained the most weight. So here's the bracket here. I'll submit that one separately. I'll keep the tab open, but the entirety... Can I open this in a new tab? Yeah. Here's everyone so far. Welcome to Fat Bear Week, everyone. Oh, goodness. The World Wildlife Fund says, I love them all. Yeah, they're all so sweet. They're all doing such a good job. Oh my goodness. Also, whoever did these graphics is killing it. This is so cute. This art is fantastic. Uncreative says the round boys are absolutely wonderful. They are. And Spider Hooch over on TikTok says, I can barely believe it. Christ. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining me in Animal Antics. If we want to, we can hop over to our game. Oh my god, we got more donos. We're at 1,060. Oh my goodness. You guys. Oh, we've raised $1,060 after DBCU, Rowan Cross, and Luke all donated saying, way to go, chat. Thank you guys so much. So Rowan Cross with another $10. That brings you up to 210 overall for the stream so far. Thank you so much for being such a huge supporter. You and Umbral, I think, are top 2. You, Umbral, and someone who was anonymous are all like top 3. We also had DVCU with a $25 dono. Let me toss you in over here for $25. God, this marker is hit or miss sometimes. And Luke, with your additional $20, that brings us up to 45 on your end. You guys are the best. Thank you all so much. WWF says cray cray. Ah, y'all are so sweet. And thanks for believing in me when it came to Metazooa. Let me update the on-screen goal for you guys so you can see the total as I switch over, because we are going to go back to getting scared. We're going to go back to getting the shit scared out of us with that one. What was it called? No, I'm Not a Human. I don't normally do horror games, but this one seems not as jump scary. Still really fucking scary, but not as jump scary specifically. And it's for charity. Why not? It's my last stream before I leave for Australia, so we may as well get into it. Let me see if this will this work? Oh no, I have to change my source input, don't I? I thought I fixed my input. No, I did. Is it? OBS, don't do this to me. OBS, you're killing me here, dude. All right, hold on, chat. We're gonna do some quick things. We're gonna click around a lot. We're gonna entertain ourselves. Yes, perfect. Got it. Nailed it. We're doing great. Emtress says, gonna go see Odin. Yeah, so Odin and I are gonna be recording a couple episodes of the podcast while we're out there. A Chill Day says, are you streaming in Australia? I might stream from my phone a little bit, but I won't be doing any like setup streaming. I won't have this whole thing. I won't have my overlays with me, unfortunately, because my laptop is not that nice. I mean, it's nice. It probably could. I don't want to try. I don't want to push it. And I don't have any games or anything downloaded on it because it's a Mac. And I'm a PC girly, so I haven't checked any compatibilities. But your bud Dank says Lav can finally take her revenge on you. Dude, I have the coolest little surprise for Lav. It's been one of those things too where a bunch of Australians have told me like, hey, all of these things are not available in Australia, but they're available in the US. Can you bring it over? Also, if you guys have recommendations for snacks that I can bring to Australia that I could like help share with my Aussie friends. So far, we've had requests for Cheez-Its, I believe. Yeah, it was Cheez-Its. I'm also going to be bringing Mike and Ike's. Oh my god, I mailed Odin Mike and Ike's for Christmas, and he's been obsessed with them ever since. So... that's been, oh my god, he's like, the speed at which he was like, bring me all of the Mike and Ike's, every flavor you find. That was pretty intense. So I'm doing that. Cheez-Its, Goldfish. What else? A lot of people just said surprise me. So if you guys know of anything that is not in Australia, that is in the US that I could bring, let me know. WWF says, yes, the snack swap is necessary. 100%. I'm going to try Vegemite. I have tried it before when I was in Perth. And I actually did it right. I did it with like a butter layer and everything. So, you know, I got the actual proper experience. It wasn't that bad. I've also tried Tim Tams, and you guys have a little honeycomb like chocolate thing that is so good. It's so tasty. Also, your guys' chocolate is actual chocolate. Oh my god. Kiki said she was gonna bring the Australians Hershey's chocolate, like Hershey's Kisses, the American kind, because they taste like plastic, and she wants to make the Australians suffer. Uh, WWF says, "Oh my god, I want to feed you Vegemite, dude. I'd be so down. You can make content out of it. Go for it. Crunchies, yes, that's it." Your bud Dank also says, "I was just in the middle of typing. You should get some of the worst U.S. snacks and tell them it's super popular in the U.S. like Mike and Ike's." But I guess that would work. I tried. They love Mike and Ike's. They I don't know what it is. It must be something in the red dye 40. They went crazy for it. Jordanka says Kinder eggs. We do have Kinder eggs up here. They did that thing where they were banned for a little bit because the toys weren't encapsulated, but then they made them encapsulated in plastic, so now it's safe, I guess. Also, Natsu says, truly, Ghirardelli chocolate is the only edible US chocolate. I will die on this stand. So, when I was in Switzerland, I went to the Ghirardelli chocolate factory. Oh my god, that place was so cool. There was unlimited chocolate samples where you could go up to a little dispenser of different types of chocolate. There was like an orange chocolate, a dark chocolate, white chocolate, all these different percent, I don't know, chocolatenesses, I guess. And you would oh no, it was Lindt. You're so right, you're uncreative. That's my bad. The Lindt Chocolate Factory had so many different kinds of chocolate. They had the best like hot chocolate. They had chocolate, like, I'm pretty sure they had chocolate milkshakes and things like that. Yeah, sorry, that's what I'm thinking of. I get they're the same thing in my head. Anything with the shiny foil is like, yeah, we're gonna make them suffer through American chocolate. Uncreative says I was there when I was at a school trip. Yeah, it's crazy because they have this giant whisk in the middle of their lobby, and it acts like a chocolate fountain that goes like down into. I'm pretty sure it might not actually be chocolate because of course not, but like it goes out into a whole fountain thing, and you can watch them like wrapping everything, and then they freshly wrap it and then give it out as like they have so much free chocolate. Holy shit! And the cafe is so cute too. It's extremely expensive, but it was amazing. Lucas says Diana was at Willy Wonka's factory and narrowly survived. Yeah, it was like Swiss Willy Wonka. Also, Uncreative says, fight me, white chocolate isn't real chocolate. How dare you? I really like white chocolate. I know I'm in the minority there, and I know that it isn't really real chocolate, but I also think that, like, dark chocolate is just too bitter, and I get it from, like, a fancy, you know, foodie perspective. I don't get it from an I would eat this to enjoy myself perspective, though. A Chill Day says, when my sister lived there, her friends didn't know what s'mores were. Oh, that was another thing. Kiki was gonna bring the Australian stuff to make s'mores, because she was like, yeah, that's not really a thing, because they don't have graham crackers down there, or at least not like we have. So Max says I only like white chocolate. Thank you. And also Rowan says I don't judge you if you like dark chocolate, but I can't stand it. I feel like you could just have it's okay to feel joy, you know? Oh my god, wait, you can click on these? Oh, you can't. Can you? No. I just saw them like pop up. I thought you could click on them. Ugh, creepy. So, the WWF's account says, ha, no more s'mores, but we make our own concoctions. Wait, have you guys ever done that thing where you take a Starburst and you put it, this is so, hold on, I'm gonna go back to the big, I'm taking my headphones off. This is such a, this is so, if you ever go camping, write this down, chat. I'm so serious. This is one of the best camping treats that you could possibly have, where you take a Starburst and you put it on the end of a stick or like a little metal rod that you would use to cook some s'mores and hot dogs on, and you hold it over the fire and you like roast it. And it starts to caramelize and like get all melty and gooey. And then you don't want to melt it entirely because it'll fall off the stick, but oh my god, it becomes so much more like taffy-like. It gets, I cannot express, it gets sweeter. It's so good. Nasser says we're so far off the rails, we don't know where the track is anymore. We have to do at least one food derail every stream. If we don't, Twitch bans my account. Tea Leaf Adventuring Company, welcome in. Hey everyone, hey Raiders. 15 people joining us today for our little charity stream for the World Wildlife Fund. If you're just joining us, hi, I'm Dinah Faye. I'm a tabletop gaming content creator who goes off onto food derails. We were talking about s'mores and things like 2 seconds ago. If anyone has any strong s'more opinions. Luke the DM is here, hi! And Natsu says we also don't care to see the track ever again. Give me food. People have done some crazy shit with s'mores as well. Sentient Toilet says, are you playing more I Am Not Human? I will in a sec. Now I'm like A, hungry, and B, thinking about s'mores. This is our current progress for our charity stream. I actually need to update this goal, but I don't know if it will let me. Tiltify, will you help? Campaigns. Personal campaigns. Edit campaign. You guys are gonna watch me edit this in real time. We'll see how this goes. Donation, live settings, nope. Overview, yes. You campaign, I don't know if I can. I can! Found it. Tiltify, I love them to death, and I love how easy it is to set up. It takes literal seconds. I hate the the difficulty with which, oh wait, no, it's not 2,000. It's 1,250. Not 125, 1,250. There we go. Go back down. There we go. So that's our goal right now for the World Wildlife Fund. Also, if you have to raid and run, no press. We're just gonna chill and talk about food. Nodster also wants me to hydrate, so I'll do that. Cash Cal said, I had to go do car work and now I'm sitting in the drive-thru for Chick-fil-A. And Hayden says, good evening from South Africa. First time watching the live stream. Welcome in. Hello, hello. Achilde says if they love Mike and Eggs, they might like hot tamales. Ooh, that's a good point. I sent those to a friend of mine in Perth once and he absolutely did not like them though. Do you guys have cinnamon candies down there? Also, Strange Miniature saying, Strange Miniature says, just saying replace the chocolate and s'mores but with your favorite candy bar. Yeah, so people have done, hold on, s'mores hacks. 13 genius s'mores hacks for the summer. Write this down, chat. I know summer's almost over, but please. This is so important. Not as important as raising money for wildlife, but still. Where are we? We also talked about Fat Bear Week. For those who don't know. But, let's see. Uncreative says I can't respectfully have milk chocolate Hershey's bars. They're way too sweet. They're too plasticky for me. What the fuck is a dirty pillow? Oh, this sounds like a sex position. The dirty pillow is a trick of inserting a square of chocolate inside the marshmallow that you roast. Oh, I have done this! It like melts the chocolate so it's all nice and like gooey and stuff. Father Tig says I put Reese's cups in my s'mores. Yeah, where you can like, especially if you melt them a little bit. Cashcal said do cookies and cream Hershey's instead of the chocolate. Oh, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know why, that feels illegal. Because you kind of, where does the chocolate flavor come in then? Oh my gosh, but if you do that, and then like a chocolate graham cracker though, that I can get behind. Hayden says, I live in Australia, so I don't have access to graham crackers. Yeah, so for those who don't know, who are new here, I'm going to Australia next week, and we're bringing our Australian friends all these American snacks, including stuff to make s'mores with. I don't know if we'll be able to start a fire out there. It's your guys' spring, right? I don't know what wildlife regulations or fire regulations are like, but if they have a fire pit, we're gonna do it. Strange Miniature says you can also be extra bad and use Peeps. Oh god, but then you have to subject yourself to Peeps. The World Wildlife Fund says, World Wildlife Fund says no fires. Damn. That's okay. So you can make s'mores in an oven as well. It's just not as fun. It's part of the experience, you know? Vault Dweller says bring Warhead sour candies. Oh my god, wait. Hold on. Do you guys not have those in Australia? Anastasia, do you have them in Australia? I need to know, because if not, I'm about to like, you know that thing where people say that you can bring a McDonald's Sprite to like a sickly Victorian child and like it would cause them to implode or whatever? This is like the same thing. If you guys don't have them, oh my god, can someone, mods, can one of you guys remind me to bring warheads to Australia so I can kill Maddie with them? Hayden says nope. Oh man, there's also, do you guys have Nutella? And now I'm just gonna go through and ask you guys. I'm so sorry, Anastasia. I know this was like 100% supposed to be a wildlife stream and you're just here to like help hype people up, but now I'm just gonna use you as a sounding board for my personal Australia trip. Oh my god, Cashcal said Tamarathon sent food? Did you really? Tamarathon, thank you so much. Oh, you did, thank you. That's so sweet. Jayhawk says, Diana, why do you know how to implode sickly Victorian children? Listen, you have to Google some weird shit for D&D sometimes, okay? I also know the approximate weight of a child's skeleton thanks to D&D. I'm on a list somewhere, and honestly, before I die, I want to be on as many lists as, well, no, I don't want to say that. Chief Stinky says food stream, of course. Of course! We're looking at s'mores hacks, because Australians don't have s'mores. But, I don't know, what else? Are there, like, more sour candies than warheads? Oh my god, there's also, like, nuclear waste candy, right? Toxic waste. Toxic waste, in my opinion, is more sour than warheads. So I've always been a fan of these, personally, if I had to choose between the two. So maybe I'll go with this. Michaela says food porn. Indeed, welcome to the Food Porn World Wildlife Fund charity stream. For those who want to donate, you can use !WWF at any point in chat. It's also pinned if you're watching on Twitch right now. If you're watching on YouTube, it's over in the description of the video. We're trying to raise $1,250. We already blew through our $1,000 goal, so we're trying to get as far as we can before the end of the next, or the end of today's stream, which is in about half an hour. So we got a good amount of time. We're gonna keep on chugging. Vito says Mike and Eggs are awesome. They're my favorite candy. Yeah, and Anastasia says we definitely don't have that. Oh man, so they're They are so sour. They're like the kind of sour where you have to take it out of your mouth and like just kind of like lick it a little bit. Henedin says, Diana, what days are you at PAX in Melbourne? I'm going to be at PAX all 3 days. I have a meet and greet on Saturday. And then on Sunday, I have a couple panels. I think I'm running around and doing a bunch of recording with a bunch of studios down there as well. So I might be hanging out with the Ghostfire crew. I might be hanging out with the Roll for Dragons crew, award-winning Roll for Dragons crew. I'm going to be swinging by the World Wildlife Fund headquarters to say hi at some point. So I will send them all of your guys' positive regards as I go off and say hello in person. I always love it when charities are like, hey, you want to swing by and say hi? I had the same thing happen with the Jimmy Fund in Boston. And I didn't get to because I was at work. Emotional Banana says, are you going to meet the panda? Dude, I wish I had the panda right now. I should have gotten it. Oh, I'll bring it on for next stream. Marathon says you can make sour candy at home. It's just citric acid used for pickling or malic acid. I can pickle things. Dude. God, I can feel myself. You know how people wanted to do like sourdough bread making and like whipped coffee during the pandemic? I was this close to starting to pickle things during the pandemic. That was gonna be my hyperfixation. I wish I had done it. But I wish, yeah. Correct is here saying, I shipped a huge bag of warheads to a friend in Tasmania. I also packed a box with freeze-dried candies and some of your merch. No way, some of my merch? You're kidding. Oh my God, that's so cool. I genuinely don't have a map or anything of like where my merch goes to. Fourth Wall doesn't give me that sort of information, I don't think. At least not easily. I could look at the receipts and things like that on my end on the store, but that's pretty cool. I love that. Oh my gosh, Voltwiller also says, I also love the sour crybaby tear candies. Oh my God. That just sounds like inhumane. But Henedin says, I'm gonna be at PAX on Sunday, so hopefully I can see you. Yeah, hell yeah. Let's see, there was also, hold on, that's what I was gonna do. I was actually gonna look at the PAX Australia website. For those who don't know, PAX Aus is basically the Australian, the only non-continental US, I guess the only non-US version of PAX that exists. It's like half tabletop games, half video games, a little bit more towards tabletop video games than anything else. But Bethesda's gonna be out there. I'm gonna be out there. They have just started to like talk about all of the different companies that are gonna be out that way. Let's see. Yeah, the Expo Hall list is here. Am I on the guest list? Did they put me here? Yeah, that's me. We also have some amazing, oh my God, Gavin. Gavin's a friend who works with Magic. Iffy and I are gonna be on a panel together, as well as AJ, who's not on here yet, but there's a bunch of people who are coming out from the States to come say hi. There's also going to be, of course, all the fun stuff that you normally see at the Expo Hall, all these fun, amazing companies doing some really cool stuff. So you get to demo games, you get to buy tabletops. I bought so many tabletop games at PAX West. Holy shit. It's because I had a car, which was bad for my wallet, but anyway, yeah. Marathon says Gavin Varhi. Is that his last name? Yeah, the guy who's behind Magic. We went to karaoke together one time. I didn't know who he was before that, but he was so nice. Correct also says, it came to me in the Southeast and I packed a box and shipped it from here. She loves the Slut for Lore shirt and a notebook. Oh, that's awesome. That's super sweet. I'm also getting more s'mores recommendations in the, let's see, the TikTok chat. David says mint chocolates are also good in s'mores. Oh my God, like the Andes chocolates? Dude, that's a good idea. Holy shit. Someone also says Reese's Cups with marshmallow for the win. Nostra says Diana rubbing shoulders with MTG royalty. Yeah. People are just really nice. It's a very small community as well, but he was really sweet. He was awesome. I went to go shake hands with him because our mutual friend introduced us at karaoke, and he's like, yeah, I already know who you are. And I was like, oh my God, this is great. And then I later Googled him and found out who he was, so whoops. He used to be a professional MTG player. Oh, wow. He's genuinely so sweet. He's so nice. Henedin says we might need to change the title to Stream to Food For. I know, I changed categories to No I'm Not Human, but while we're still working on the fundraising for the WWF and working towards that next goal, I'm going to pop back over to No I'm Not a Human, which for those who hadn't seen it yet, I played a little bit yesterday, and it's a game where, basic premise, I have to go through and there's some sort of apocalypse happening where during the day, the sun has exploded to the point that it is so bright you can't even look out your windows and you're supposed to stay indoors. And by night, these visitors come, these humanoid-looking doppelganger type things who may or may not be posing as normal human beings and trying to get into your house. Now, I had the scariest interaction when we left off last time where someone came up to my door, and the trick is if they're a visitor, they'll try and break in and like murder you if they think you're alone. So you have to let people into your house so you're not alone, but you also have to make sure you're not letting in a visitor. Someone described it as like almost like Papers, Please, but with visitors, like alien creatures, doppelgangers that crawl up out of the ground. So we meet again. Do we know each other? I remember things were a bit different last time we crossed paths, yet we remain alive. It's a strange thing. I don't know how to explain it. Probably because you're one of them, buddy. I'd like to start our conversation with a divination. Oh no. Oh god. Tell my fortune by choosing a page in this book. Where should I open to? You're doing a lot through a peephole, dude. Open at the end, somewhere towards the beginning, or just open it right in the middle. Normally I'd say just open it right at the middle, but I feel like the game wants me to do that. Open at the end seems a little too on the nose for a fortune, so I'm gonna say towards the beginning. The dead soon shall speak, but none will heed their words. Hate that for me. I would love it if the dead could maybe just not do that. Goodness me, how shockingly relevant. Though I suppose it's not much of a surprise to hear that now. Should I say, what does it mean? What does it mean? I need to think it through carefully. Do you have any insights to offer? Didn't give me a chance to say yes, but okay. Anyway, I only came here to tell you something. Events will soon begin to unfold. Who are you? You need to be ready. It may sound strange, but the cat must enter. I get a cat? This is a blind playthrough, by the way. I don't know what the hell's going on in this game. I cannot yet explain how, but I'm certain it will help you. You can choose what you do with this information, of course. As for me, I think I'll go have a ponder on the deeper meaning of your divination. Okay, you're gonna do that outside my house though, right? Okay, thank God. No one else is coming tonight. So the game is in two parts. It's a day cycle and a night cycle. By night, I have to go to bed and just wait for the morning. This is my bed. The art style is creepy as fuck, by the way. It doesn't get any better. Ah, and I got 3 energy things. So I can use this energy to, let me make sure you guys can actually see. I'm working on a widescreen monitor, and the game doesn't have any aspect ratio settings or like vision settings for that. So I'm just gonna make it really wide and then keep the black bars on top and bottom for y'all. There we are. Boy Howdy says cats are never the problem. Of course they can enter. Yeah, I hope I get a cat. Also, Your Red Dag says I don't think there was any chance of the cat not entering. I don't think the cat could be a visitor, right? Here's the news. FEMA has taken on new measures to address the ongoing visitor invasion. As of now, they have organized quarantine zones to detain potentially dangerous suspects. FEMA has also identified a new visitor sign after experimenting with those detained. So we're keeping an eye out for those signs. So far, whenever someone enters our house, we can check under their nails to see if they have dirt there, to see if they crawled their way up through the ground, which is where the visitors came from, very War of the Worlds style. And we can also check their teeth. If they have perfect teeth, like too perfect of teeth, that means that they're probably a visitor mimicking a human form. Blood red eyes. Okay, at least that's easy to tell. According to reports, FEMA discovered the sign after observing detained visitors. Noting the creatures have increased photosensitivity, causing their eyes to become inflamed and red, which probably explains the sun. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Next up, a report on FEMA, but first, a word from our sponsors. Ooh, what's a sponsor? Once upon a time! Oh, wait, hold on, I gotta do my sponsor voice. Once upon a time, 2 brothers lived near a dam. The daily splashing of water made the river foam like a crisp beverage on a summer day. Later in life, the image of their childhood in mind, the 2 brothers started Bober Brewery together. Since then, Bober... Cerny? Bober has become one of the best-selling beers, both at home and in bars. Selling with a C, that's how you know it's legit. Bober Cerny beer. Drink the good stuff. Drink a lot. Don't drink responsibly, apparently. Just drink it. My sponsor voice is Texan. Only when it comes to, like, Budweiser and Ford trucks. That's the 2. My whiskey ad voice, yeah. You're gonna lack the way you look. I know that guy was not Texan. That's all I got. Now available through 4 Rest Food Delivery. Call now on 282-297. Okay, so we're now in daytime, which means we can walk around and start talking to the people that we let in, which there's no one in here. It's weird how it doesn't tell you what room they're staying in, just that they're staying in your house. Oh yeah, so we let in a mother and child last episode. I forgot about that. What up, kid? It's stuffy in here. I'm sorry, we can't go outside. You okay? How's the kid? Or I'm gonna say I'm gonna need to test you. I trust that you're fine. Well, you also said you're leaving tonight. No, I don't want to test her because she said she's leaving today. So it's not really that bad if she stays. Lucas says she just did a Men's Warehouse slogan. I haven't seen a Men's Warehouse commercial in forever. Oh, he's tired like me. He's shy around new people too, so he's being extra clingy. Kids struggle to handle stuff like this. They might not complain, but you can see it written on their faces. Sometimes I feel like it's my fault for dragging them into all of this, but it's too late to change any of that now. Man. I don't like how it's staring at me, but I guess we'll move on. Hey! Happy Conjunctivitis Awareness Day, everyone! A little ironic, a little on the nose, but that's fine. Your bud Dank says that's a beaver on the can. Should have been Canadian. Oh yeah! Where bover means is Polish for beaver. That tracks. Well, there's nothing in here. I don't think I have that much food or anything either. There's this person. I hope this all ends soon. I'm gonna test her because I haven't looked at her eyes or... I don't know, she's getting paranoid and I want to at least give her a reason to feel better, but show me your eyes. Are they really, really red, or are they just like sleeping on the hall floor of a, you know, a storage closet floor red? The normal amount of red. I can already guess what you'll see. What happens if I have one of the signs? Oh, shit, you do though! Yeah, well, no one's surprised about that. Ah! Your bud Dank says the Men's Warehouse commercial guy was the CEO. He was fired in 2013. No way! Also, World Wildlife Fund says this game is creepy. It is an incredibly creepy game. It's very much like body horror in a sense. I feel like I should leave her alone. I feel like this is a red herring. She literally has red hair. She doesn't remember anything, but she hasn't killed anyone overnight. We haven't had any deaths yet, so I feel like we're fine. And we cleaned up the mess in the bathroom. We can also check ourselves. Let's check our teeth. Oh. Oh. Well, they're not that perfect. I have a little bit of something there that I didn't floss, so that means I'm probably not... Shit, white. Were they not white before? Smokers would kill for these. Am I too trusting? I'm gonna check the kid. I mean, there's no way that I could, like, slowly be invaded by a visitor, right? And have them give me perfect dentistry? Marathon says we've had 2 deaths, 1 bad guess, and 1 murder. That's true. Go ahead, test me. I have nothing to hide. Show me your hands? Show me your hands. Yeah, you're fine. So the thing with the visitors, if you weren't here last game, is they crawled up from out of the earth all of a sudden. Like I said, we're the world style, but they just like tore their way up. So you check their hands, and if they have dirt under their fingernails, that means that they might be one of them. They're shovels, not palms. All for the kids. All right. All right, I believe you. I'm also out of energy. Let's check what's on the radio. Hello. Anything? Anything here? At all? What about the other station? Welcome, it's time for I Want to Believe, a program where we'll uncover mysteries and government conspiracies. This is so like this war of mine. Today, we'll be discussing the truth about visitors with a special guest, a doctor of science and respected employee of... something. Goobag says, is this Spooky Radio Man game? It's got a Spooky Radio Man mini game, I guess. Wait, what? He's not coming? Oh, shit. How did they steal all of his documents? There was mountains of information in there. Oh, now there's conspiracies. So this game has a lot of heavy themes of paranoia, of, like, body snatcher type shit. Damn it, I know we wouldn't be allowed to reveal the truth. Mother... Okay. Ugh. That ain't good. At least we have a picture of a dog? Cat? I can't tell. And some strangely pulsing kombucha to keep us company. But I guess that's the end of today's cycle. There's not much to do. Hopefully no one dies. Your Bad Dank says a good alternate version of this game is the MC being a visitor and earning trust as a compound where with a lot of people, so you could be a door guard. And the goal is to let as many visitors in as you can without arousing suspicion. So by night, you can't go into any of these doors. I think... No. We can look out the windows, though. This is where it gets a little scary. The entire squad of soldiers that arrived just yesterday is dead. It looks like there was a massacre out there. Bodies are scattered across the whole street, and one of them is missing a head. Did that pale, creepy stranger kill them all? Dude! Ah! The one guy took them all out? The pale, creepy man is standing on the street smiling. He's holding someone's decapitated head in a helmet. Why are you harassing me? It's the head of a soldier, his face frozen in a terrified grimace. You're not sure what scared him more, the pale visitor or his own impending death. Oh god, I hate his smile. Is there something nice out this window, or is he just gonna be like... I'm not gonna look, I don't wanna get jump scared. Oh, fuck! Your neighbor's house, which he just painted white, is now charred blacker than black. It seems like the fire is blazing even now. Could someone have burnt it down on purpose? What happened to your neighbor's family? Is anyone still alive? Worried thoughts swirl in your head and you're overcome with a feeling of incomprehension and helplessness. Holy fuck! If they can just burn down houses, then what the fuck is the point of us staying inside? We got another donation! Oh my god, look, we got another donation. Hold on. You guys, we're up to $1,110 for the World Wildlife Fund. We're almost there. Holy shit, we're so close. In the midst of all of this horrifying fucking fear. We're doing amazing, chat. Thank you all so much. Let's see, who donated? It was House Duggan. House Duggan, thank you so much for the $50 dono. The World Wildlife Fund says, oh my gosh, thank you. Yeah! Ah! So cool. Duggan, you've always been such a big supporter of all of our charity streams. That's really sweet of you. I don't know if you're still here. I don't know if I saw your chats. But $50 for that. Thank you, thank you. So that means we're at $1,110. Let me update the on-screen goal for you. We are so close to our goal. We have, oh my god, what's that? 140 left? Yeah, $140 left till we reach our second goal, which would be amazing, by the way. Vito's going off. I have to go in and go ice my broken thumb, but it was fun hanging out. Have fun in Australia. Thanks for making me hungry. I know, I feel you. Also, Tyler Williams says, hello. We are very close. Yerba Dank says, I think FEMA's burned the house down. They were snooping around last night. Oh shit, that's true. And also Lukic says, the game can't scare me if I get to tap out. Also true. CM Date says the daughter is gonna be there? Oh! Is that who's knocking? Oh, no. Good evening. Hi! I'm from FEMA. We're making house calls around your neighborhood, checking in with residents. Are you alone and why should I trust you? Oh. I don't like this. I don't like that I can't see his face, but I'm gonna say, are you alone? No, of course not. My squad split up into a few smaller groups so we could cover more ground. This shouldn't take much of your time. You don't have any soldiers left. Oh, also, wait. I forgot to switch screens. There we go. Actually, take a look at that one more time. Take a look at your progress, you guys. You guys are great. There we go. You can't see his face, but this is what I've been staring at. This is who's at the door. He says he's from FEMA. And he's like, yeah, I'm alone. We split up into smaller groups. But we just saw all the soldiers who were accompanying FEMA outside the other window. One of them decapitated. Or Boy Howdy says, I'm okay with this. And Ibakita says, just let it happen. Ugh. At least I can keep one of the two of us afraid, escaped away from jump scares. What's the term? Protected? This shouldn't take much of your time. Why are you in protective gear and should we be wearing that too? Actually, that's a good point. That's a very good point. Why are they in? I guess I would be too if I wasn't aware of the nature of the visitors, but like, should we be wearing that too is a very valid question. No, but you could buy some if it would help make you feel safer. Great. We're still in the process of studying the sun's effect on the environment. It's important for us to be careful since we're spending so much time outside. That's a very... Alright, I believe you, Mask Boy, but do you have a plan of action? Of course, but we can't action our plans without proof. So, we'll take one of the people staying here back to our laboratory. We'll have them complete a few tests so we can make sure everything's above board, and then we'll send them back. Oh, no, they're gonna take one of my people? This is so sus. Yeah, Knots just says the costume is to hide his nails and teeth. Do I need to pack? Is this your house? Then no. Stay with the other residents. If you need to evacuate, we'll let you know. We'll just take one person and be on our way. They took the mom and the kid. Okay, that's 2 people. That's cheating. You should have taken the redhead. The redhead was the only one with symptoms. Have a good night. I don't think I will. Okay. Oh, God. They didn't even take the one person who was definitely the most sus. Goobag says, I don't know, I trust him. What's wrong with you? I think I can see. The man looks at you, eyebrows raised. Don't raise them anymore, dude. They'll fly off your forehead. He seems unable to answer. Yeah, no shit! Someone sew your mouth shut? What am I supposed to do with you? I'm not letting this guy in! Your butt dank says let him in. He clearly needs your help. I hate this. This game is so creepy. He's the guy from Hocus Pocus. He's a good guy. Oh shit, well if you say so. Did someone sew your mouth shut? He mumbles something while waving his arms. You can't be sure, but his cheeks seem wet with tears. Oh, I almost want to let him in because why would someone do this to someone who's not a visitor? Is the only thing. People are saying he seems fine. I do need more people too. Okay, come in. Don't do anything dumb. At least he won't drink all my beer, I guess. Hi. Oh, this is the kid. From the ring. No, it's the kid who's from the neighbor's house. Hi, let me in. Are you freaking out, or what happened? Yeah, what happened? Why is your house on fire? I saw it through the window. My dad, they killed my daddy. Who did it? Visitors came to the house. They were sitting with us. Daddy was talking to them about something, and then they killed him. Now our house is on fire. Oh, shit. Do I let the kid in? What if she's one of them? There's no way she would have escaped, right? Boy, Howdy says he can't check his teeth, though. You can't check his teeth, but at the same time, I could check his eyes and fingernails still. I don't know about this kid, though. Ah! Chat, do I do it? Come in or you should leave. Rogue cosplayer says that Agent Coulson. Also, hello to Lastocratic, CMC Dade, and Tim the Blue Man. Same with Father Tegan Dragon Teacup. Good to have you here. Lastocratic says that does not look like a kid. Yeah. Shit. I'm gonna do it. I'll let them in. I can't imagine the visitors would want to cosplay as children. Oh my god, Can you all, we're all waiting in line? Hi. Oh, it's the woman with the cat! You open or not. Do you know the bald man? Too many questions. Yes, I know. How will I help you? Oh no. How did you find my... I want the cat, though. Is it okay to take the cat without you? How'd you find my house? Sea City? Lived there. Saw your house? Walk over here. Not hot here. You remind me of someone. Did someone send you here? I don't think so. Why matter? Heh. Prove that you're a person. Yeah, oh my god, this poor cat. It looks so sad. Cat people can always be trusted, says Chief Stingy. 2 arm, 2 leg, 1 head. Not enough for you? Did I pass test? You open or no? The bald guy said the cat has to stay. It's whether or not I trust the bald guy that's the problem. Hi, Crusader. Thanks for the follow. The cat looks like Princess Donut. And the cat looks pretty pissed. Like, I look sad. What do you mean? Boy, Howdy says, why waste time? Use lot word when few word do trick. Come on, kitty. Time to run and enjoy. Oh, God. I let in so many people. It's probably not a good vibe. Oh, good afternoon. You're watching the news. Due to a sharp increase in suspected visitor sightings, FEMA has announced that it is enacting a new protection measure. Effective immediately, a full quarantine will be enforced across all major population areas. Travel outside your city or to nearby villages is strictly prohibited. Please stay within your designated area. In addition, FEMA has revealed a new visitor identification procedure. Another one? Hairless armpits. It's really suspicious. It's really fucking suspicious, actually. Yerma Dank says you literally didn't turn anyone away tonight. Because so many people are leaving. But there's been no murders. To Marathon's right. Crusader also says she's wearing human skin. I played this game. I would not let anybody in. FEMA reports that the visitors have no visible hair in this area, making it a useful identification tool. So that's what hair looks like in this game. That's what no hair looks like. Good to know. The agency is asking citizens to bear with the test and comply with escorts to quarantine zones. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Next up, a report on what you can do if you spot a visitor. FEMA suggests that the visitor phenomenon may be infectious, or pose a thus far undisclosed biological threat. For this reason, it's critical to report any potential visitors and isolate them immediately. If you can't hand over a visitor to a quarantine zone right away, issue them a special request to appear before FEMA. During the next collection round, an employee will take in anyone who has this paper for examination. That's all for now. How do I get one of those papers, though? Oh! Oh, hello! Do you talk? Pet. Ah! To Game of the Year. Hell yeah. Hard to tell if it likes it or not. No, come back. Ah! Hello! You are so cute. Look at you. Oh, it's just a giant JPEG in the middle of my screen. Oh. Oh? I have a basement. Have I had a basement this whole time? Also, 1000 Clone says, who would shave in the apocalypse? That's a good point. Oh god, I don't want to go down there. Can I do anything else? Oh, it's for charity. Okay. Jesus, there's so many potatoes down here. Oh my god, how come I don't have nearly as much food upstairs? Okay. Well, I guess I have a place to bury the bodies then. I thought that would be a lot worse, honestly. Nats just says time to get to Anna Stray for her return to streaming. Dude, I would play Stray. Oh, right, they left. So no one's in the office right now. Also, happy Children's Day. Let's go see the child. Wow, I didn't actually think you'd be in here. Great timing, though. I want my mommy. Okay, that's great. I want to see your teeth. Show me your teeth. Why? I still have some baby teeth, Dad said. I'm not gonna cry anymore. Yeah, okay, you're good. They're totally fucked up. I mean, they're totally fine. Don't worry about it, kid. Go have some, what do we have? We have beer. Have some beer, help yourself. Marathon says, why is the wall collapsed? That is a good point. Maybe it is where I'm burying the bodies. Ugh. Jeff and the Y says, are you my mommy? If I have to adopt this kid, absolutely not. I'll send her to FEMA. That'll be FEMA's problem. They came in and started talking, and Dad said they were wrong. Then they said, oh no, I made her cry. Oh god, she's sobbing. Just rest for now. Pat, pat. There's no end in sight to her hysterics. Shit. Okay, well, I don't have any, anything. So just enjoy yourself in there, I guess. Okay, this creepy lady's in the hall. Hello. Kitty is here. What more you need? Why are you here, though? What a dumb question. You open the door, ask yourself what for. What am I for? It's all the same to me. Place is place. Said go here, so went here. I don't want any nothing. Not you. What matters is you keep the place comfy for Kitty. The rest, who care? Dude, if we find out that she's actually one of them and the cat is some mastermind, I'm gonna be so pissed. Luigi says the fridge in that game is more full than Diana's. Hey, I'm leaving Sue. Why am I catching strays? Ignis Fade says, I don't trust her. Hi, welcome in, Ignis. And Marathon says it's collapsed inward like something came in. Oh. We should keep looking. Can I see your... hands? Show me your hands. I dance. Why interrupt to look at dancey hands? I love jazz hands. They're scarred as shit. I wonder if the cat scratched her a bunch. They don't look that dirty, though. Kitty. He insists Kitty's alive. Lucky Kitty. It makes large pain in hand and ass. Alright, that's good enough. You're fine. We already checked those two. We talked to the kid in the kitchen. Not in here. Oh, you guys are both in here. Oh, right. Dude, you're just gonna leer over our poor lady who's cowering in a corner? She's already going through it. Boy, howdy says, I don't think the cat liked her. The cat looked so pissed. Here's that hydrate Kool-Aid. I do want to check this person's... Oh, you got the stuff off. You cut the stitches off your mouth? Oh, you still can't speak, huh? I can't understand you. It's a question, though. Well, I need to test you. I feel like it's kind of bad to look at your teeth, but maybe someone sewed them shut because it was proof that you were a human and they were just being cruel? We should check his teeth, right? Show me your teeth. Oh my god. Mouth? Yeah, your mouth. Yeah, okay. Damn, that must hurt. But yeah, you're fine. They're not perfect pearly white. So, I'm glad we brought you in, dude. You're still sus. The lady in the hospital gownish looking t-shirt is still on thin ice. I don't have enough energy left to check myself. Should I call someone? Who should we call? 492-499. Let's try our neighbor, see if anyone answers, if it was really taken over. Oh, someone says we should call FEMA. We should call FEMA as well. Damn. What about psychics? We'll go down the list. We'll get to FEMA in a sec. Hello? Can you palm read through the phone? Hello, please hold while we connect you with an available visitor removal specialist. Hello, who are you? Why do you need to know who I... Well, this is a dumb answer. What do you mean? You avoided the question. It seems the visitor spirit has already begun to take root inside you. Now listen carefully, you don't have much time. Do you ever leave a slice of bread out in the kitchen? What, like recreationally? Oh no. Someone says called DoorDash support. Hi Boney, welcome in. Why would I? Oh, that explains a lot. You're not on good terms with your house spirit. That's why the visitor spirit came. But no worries, we can work with this. Do you have a personal computer at home? No, I have a radio. Okay, so Alt F4 is off the table. God damn it. Tell me, do you consume mushrooms? Only kombucha, occasionally. Oh no, you must stop immediately. Kombucha is a known and ancient evil. Guys, I don't think these guys know what they're talking about. It allows strands of mycelium to grow inside you, letting the spirits control you like a puppet. You can't imagine what it'll do if it gets to your memories. They might be erased completely, or replayed over and over, changing your choices each time. Wait, if you drink kombucha in this game, it saves your game. That's kind of meta. You won't even realize you're being controlled? Am I the visitor? Alright then, one last question. Has there been any blood spilled in your home? Yes. That explains it. It's not a visitor spirit, it's a spectral spirit, a dead person's soul. Unfortunately, specters aren't exactly my area of expertise. You'll need an exorcist for that. I'm afraid there's nothing more I can do. Goodbye. Interesting. Your visitor removal session is now complete. Thank you for using our services. A consultation fee will be charged to your connected account shortly. I thought this call was free. If you watch the ad carefully, the fine print did state that the initial call has a small consultation charge. How would you rate your experience today? A strong 1 out of 10 or 5 stars? 5 stars. I'm not mean to customer service workers. Oh my god. Wait. I just got an achievement called Amateur Exorcism that says keep control of your body. Yeah, so kombucha saves the game. If we go over here. My favorite drink. Makes me feel good, clears my head, reminds me of better times. It saves the game. Horrible, by the way. That's a good place to save, though. We should also look at the radio, huh? Is anyone here? Feeling lonely? Anxious? Got no one to talk to. Well, I have a cat! Then the phone roulette is just what you need. Phone roulette. Call us now on 891-533 and we'll connect you with the perfect conversation partner. I don't know about that. This seems a little sus. Seems kind of sus. Let's For rest, phone roulette. Let's get some groceries. Because I don't, as far as I'm aware. Oh, 282. Oh my god. 282. 2297. There we go. Because as far as I'm aware, I'm not eating anything. I'm just drinking kombucha. Hello, you've reached for Rest Food Delivery. Would you like to place an order? Oh, this is how I get stuff. 2 cans of Energica, please? Okay, hell yeah. We should call FEMA though, huh? 451. Because I still don't trust that lady who's sitting in the storage closet. Hello, this is the Federal Emergency Management Agency, Medical Division. We are now able to provide consultation services regarding official visitor screening procedures. Please state your question. What should I know about the teeth sign? What should I know about the nail sign? What should I know about the eye sign? Or what am I supposed to do with their armpits? Oh, let's look at the teeth thing. Because a lot of people have good teeth. If there's any information that they can give us, like we shot a guy because he had perfect teeth, which means that the teeth aren't like 100% accurate, right? For accurate testing, we recommend avoiding tobacco products. Smoking may affect the condition of the teeth, leading to unreliable results. Oh. Refrain from washing your hands before examination, because water can remove surface residue, which could lead to errors or false results. For accurate screening, please avoid coffee or caffeine-containing beverages, which is a known cause of both insomnia and nervousness, and can also lead to bloodshot or reddened eyes. Interesting. So I can smoke in this game. I don't know about the eye thing. I mean, I guess I can also consume caffeine drinks. I can't wash my hands, but avoid any contact with water, avoid showering yourself. So those are things that I can use to affect my own results, in theory. Your red tank says, what am I supposed to do with their armpits? It's a weird way to phrase it. Yeah. I can't check myself because I don't have the energy. I guess all we can do is go to bed. Holy fuck. Alright. Sleep tight, cat. Jayhawk says you can order cat food too. I wonder what the cat food does. I don't like this. I don't like that I'm just keeping that open too. Oh, hello! Oh, hi! Oh, we gotta get you a little bed, don't we? Oh, cute. Okay, I'm afraid to look out the window. I'm gonna close my eyes. You guys can look. FEMA officials are inspecting the site of the recent massacre. They're taking all the dead soldiers' equipment and weapons to prevent looting. Probably didn't expect the pale visitor to survive against a group of armed soldiers. Now there are a few more body bags. Oh. WWF says it's the only good thing about this game. Truly, everything else sucks. You see a human skull decorating a stake, still wearing a helmet. The skin has been burnt black and it looks like someone has yanked out its teeth. The head must have been out there all day. You can't shake the feeling that this grisly display is a threat, probably left behind by that creepy pale visitor. Ah! What was that? I'm hoping that was the cat. Oh no. Oh! In Aurora? You're looking at the ruins of your neighbor's house. A happy family lived there until recently. Now only a ghostly shell remains. A strange feeling overwhelms you, as if you knew this was coming. As if death was coming to that house, oh so very soon. I don't like that being my inner monologue. It sounds like I'm one of them. It really sounds like I'm starting to get taken over, especially if it's contagious. What do you think, Floof? Yeah, you always have good opinions. I think that's where we'll leave it because we are out of time. Thank you guys so much for hanging out today and for helping us raise money for the World Wildlife Fund. We reached a grand total this stream of, drumroll please, $1,110 for an amazing cause that is genuinely super close to my heart. I appreciate you guys so much for this. I always do this stream kind of last minute, and I always throw it onto the calendar right amidst a bunch of other charity streams as well. So the fact that you guys can pull out $1,110 for an amazing organization like this means a lot to me, like so much. It means a lot to the World Wildlife Fund as well, who has been here cheering us on the whole time. And so in celebration, what's a good thing to celebrate with? I don't know. I'll let you guys know how Australia was, I guess. I'll do maybe some vlogging or something like that while I'm out there and on my travels. In the meantime, I'm going to say goodbye to everyone who's watching on TikTok right now. It's been lovely having you. And for those who are watching on YouTube, I can't rate into anywhere, but I'm going to see you guys tomorrow for our YouTube exclusive stream at 5 o'clock. And then for those on Twitch, I'm going to send you guys over to a friend of mine. Don't forget to say hi to the World Wildlife Fund. Follow them if you haven't already. And definitely keep an eye on the Worldwide Fund for the Go Live for Nature event. That is happening throughout the course of this month. You can join in on their website. You can see other streamers on their website, I believe, or at the very least through their Discord. Yeah, you can contribute in your own way if you wish to. Let me see. Let's send you guys over to... Ooh. Let's send you guys over to Paige. Paige is currently doing a DC Comics actual play. And so we're going to go say hello. In the meantime, thank you guys so much for hanging out again. It's been lovely having you. I appreciate all your help. And I will see you guys when I'm back from Australia. And, just popping in to say hi every now and then in between. So, bye-bye.